In the heart of Seoul, Taeyong and Ryan lived a life that seemed perfect of the outside world. Taeyong, a successful businessman with a cool exterior that matched his sharp features, had won the life admiration of many. Ryan, a talented artist, complemented his life with warmth and creativity. Their love story, once filled with laughter and shared dreams, had taken an unexpected turn. Taeyong's success had brought with it stress, pressure, and coped by distancing himself from Ryan. His often once affectionate gesture turned into cold stares, and his words were sharper than ever. One evening, Ryan prepared dinner in their modern kitchen. Taeyang walked in. The tension in the air was palpable as he barely acknowledged her presence. Ryan tried to engage in conversation, but his responses were curt and dismissive. The coldness between them hung heavy like a winter storm. Days turned into weeks, and the silence in their home became deafening. Vine poured her emotion into her artwork, hoping that somehow the canvas would understand what her husband no longer did. Taeyang, consumed by his own struggle, remained oblivious to the emotional chasm growing between them. One evening, after another chilly exchange, Vine decided she couldn't continue living in this icy atmosphere. She confronted Taeyong, expressing her frustration. His response, though, was still laced with indifference. It seemed as if their once vibrant connection had been replaced by the wall of ice. Vian sat on the living room couch, her gaze fixed on the television screen, though her mind seemed miles away. The atmosphere was tense, and Taeyong entered, his expression as stoic as ever. Ryan, how was your day? Taeyong, briefly glancing at her. Fine. Ryan sighs. Taeyong, we can't keep doing this. Avoiding each other won't solving anything. Taeyong, lean against the wall. There is nothing to solve, Ryan. Ryan, frustrated. You can't shut me out like this. We used to talk, share everything. Taeyong, impassive. Things change. Ryan, looking at him directly. But we can't let them change us. I miss us. Taeyong, I miss the laughter and the late night conversations. Taeyong, crossing his arms. I don't have time for that anymore. Ryan, voice breaking. You didn't have time for us, Taeyong, harshly. I have responsibilities, Ryan. Can't be distracted. Ryan, I'm not a distraction. Taeyong, I'm your wife. Taeyong sighs. Look, I just need space right now. Okay? Ryan, space? We are drifting apart. You think space will fix it? They are avoiding eyes contact. I don't know why. They are why standing up. We can't keep living like this, cold and distance, tearing us apart. They are frustrated. What do you want from me, Ryan? Ryan, desperately. I want you to fight for us, to remember why we fall in love. They softens. It is not that simple. I am pleading. Love is never simple. Then we have to work through this together. Yeah. Silent for a moment. I can't promise anything. Mine, wiping away tears. Then promise me one thing. Don't give up on us without a fight. Then looking conflicted. I just need time. I am nodding. Time won't heal us if we don't use it to understand each other. I don't want to lose you, Taeyang. Don't. Taeyang. I don't want to lose you either. He smiles. As Vine grappled with her emotions, she stumbled upon old letters and photographs from their early days. In those memories, she found the warmth that had drawn her to them, determined to thaw the coldness that had settled between them. She decided to take a bold step. Instead of retreating into silence, Vine began leaving heartfelt notes for them, expressing her love and longing for the man she knew still existed beneath the cold facade. She filled their home with their reminders of their shared history, hoping to rekindle the flame that had dimmed over time. They are initially resistant to these gestures, found himself unable to ignore the sincerity in Vine's words. Slowly the ice around his heart began to melt. He started opening up, sharing the burdens that had turned him into a distant stranger. Vine in turn offered the support and understanding he needed. Theon, sitting on the edge of their bed, looked at Vine with a hint of vulnerability in his eyes. Theon, well, I have been thinking about what you said. Maybe I have been too closed off. Vine, sitting beside him, nodded with a smile of filmy smile. And I appreciate you acknowledging that, Taeyong. It means a lot, Taeyong says. I don't want us to keep drifting apart. Maybe I have been too caught in my own struggles. When softly, we all have our battles, but we can't face them together. They are nodding. I want to try. I want to be the person you fall in love with. Lion reached out gently, placed her hand on his. Yes, it's take time. Then we can't rush this. But the fact that you want to means trying everything to me. They are different. I guess I need to work on being less cold. Vine chuckled, appreciating the small crack in his icy mirror. Vine, it would not hurt. Then, looking into her eyes, I'm not good with emotions. Fine, but I want you to know that I do love you. Vine is squeezing his hand. I know, I love you too. They sat there in a shared understanding, the distance between them slowly closing. Young, for the first time in a while, allowed himself to express his emotions. Young, smiling, maybe we can do something together in this weekend, like old times. And excitedly, I did love that. A date, just like we used to have. Young is smirking. Don't get too carried away. It's just a date. And briefly, we will see about that. Young embraced the idea of letting Lion into his world. The atmosphere in their room transformed. It was a small step, but it took volumes about their willingness to rebuild the connection that had faltered storms. Love, it seemed, had found its way back into their hearts. Weather storms, love, the way back into their hearts. As they navigated the thawing process, the young and Lion rediscovered the foundation of their love. It was a journey filled with vulnerability, forgiveness, and the realization that even the coldest winters could give way to warmth of spring. In the end, their love emerged stronger, having weathered the storm that nearly tore them apart. Thanks for watching.